saw, and that's the amazing thing. To win 7 out of 7, even if you play well, you figure you could still lose some races to 5 against these other great players. A couple broke the balls really well, but I still don't think quite as good as these guys. And of course, the W's tell the story behind that. All right, that 2 got kissed up table is behind the 8 and 9.
Yeah, I have to agree with you as far as Shaw and Capito. The break shot, I think that they're both probably really
Therefore, making the odd ball, the extra ball also, and really has played beautifully behind it.
Well, mind the 8 and 9 here, right?
Yeah, you could get a lot if you hit it well. Could leak as well. Yeah, he's cueing downward, so that tells you he's probably shooting at his pocket here, the left middle side. Just sat nice, I thought.
Yeah, I felt like the cue ball was kind of getting, everything's kind of laid up here, so it's really the first one to get to the 2. Over and over, though, Jeremy, I've seen these guys miss the cross side. I'm just trying to figure out what's a little different within that. Man, this is really good speed here to keep him cut.
Yeah, and okay, might be on the lighter side here. It doesn't have to be super light. Any contact is going to do him a lot of good, most likely.
Oh, this looks okay. Okay, so then that means he can get off this rail and just play the 3 up the top right.
And Robbie, intent from a very young age was to be a great professional pool player, and he's certainly fulfilled those dreams and looking to do more and getting better all the. But some players put that pressure on to want to win so quickly out here, and it's not easy at all. And
that win, when you expect it in the first few years, it can really get heavy on you. I'm not going to mention names, but there's
more of those quality events. Just look around at the big names. I mean, you know, look at the guy who won these major open events. I believe was the first UK Open in 2022. So,
well, we see why Robbie Capito is 7 of 9, and probably a little unlucky to me over the last 4 days has stood out that he's done wrong. It's just steady as he goes.
Everything he did was really good. His opponent just kicked out a lot of safeties, and things just didn't go his way.
But sometimes you don't know he's there until the final 4 or something like that.
Yeah, he's one of our most consistent players. 28, 29 now, approaching 30.
Yeah, well, here we go, Jay, with another cross side. This one a little easier. But is he fluking the 9? You just don't hit it fat.
He's going with the kiss shot. That's okay, too. Just the light speed.
Yeah, that lined up nicely all along.
Yeah, and a 2-0 lead. 2 banks on the 2 ball. There for Johann Chua. It could be 2-0 his way if he had gotten those down. Now, of course, these players want to keep winning. And
a day and a half, these guys were struggling a little bit, getting used to the equipment. And there were some close matches, like all day 1 and half the day 2. And really didn't take too long for them to really start to dial in and make those adjustments.
Yeah, nice spread again. Some kisses opening up the balls and to go up table.
Yeah, this break is really, really good.
Yeah, now he looks like one that kind of cues it with it.
Into the cue ball a little to come in between the 8 and 9. I think that's what he's going to do.
Oh, really? I thought just left English would do it.
It might. I just feel like it could flatten it.
Yeah. He got into it a bit much, I thought, and that's why. Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to get all the way down past the 7 or just satisfied with the center of the table. Yeah. He play a rail first, the way the cue ball acted? Or and bleed him over, trying to use the 8 and 9 more than the 7. I think he can get away from you if you come up high with the cue ball myself. Like here. See how it's gotten away? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think here, after missing 2 banks, you got to disregard the cue ball. Just go into the 8. The 7's got the scratch covered up. Just take your chances. Yeah, he caught it a little thin. Gonna have to make another nice one. 3 rails back and forth. It was on the 6 ball as well. Clean hit on the 5 though. So here with the 8.
Free if he does, right? Playing the 7 to the lower right. But first part of the job is just to get the green down.
Yeah, no side spin there. He wants that to bounce just a little bit. Yeah, he's really good at the stun. Kind of like on the cut shot here. Just let the cue ball do what it wants.
I mean, never a question with the brown.
But getting your day started, and a big day it is, for no matter where you're at on the leaderboard. These guys have a little more comfort than others, but and this is kind of to get us back on serve after 3 games. Chua on the board, trailing 2-1. Will break in game number 4. Yapping, Newhausen. Short of the side, I feel better about it myself, but oh, he hit it beautiful with a little soft stun.
Yeah, allow himself to see the ball a little bit.
I was going to say, I push off the 6 here, control down to the end rail.
Well,
As much as you can.
Looks like he will get out here.
Confident stroke. Now, he went ahead and went for position, it seemed. Maybe the 3 passes the 9. Never was giving it back, though, I don't think.
Yeah, if he catches it thinner, you see the cue ball there. It's going to track a little higher to the 3 in the lower left.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing you can learn there. You know, I know he missed it, but he committed to what he wanted to do, which, you know, when you're playing well and in stroke, that seems easier, but it's easy when you're...
Never of a jump, Jay. But how do you get back? I mean, these guys are so good at drawing that jump cue.
But for me, with shape involved as well, I like the rail first myself. Use me.
I mean, pretty unbelievable to get.
Shape caught the thick a hair, the 2 a hair thick to the pocket. Yeah, just a hair, and I think he gets there. Thinking of different things.
Yeah, can he trickle down past the 8 or below the 8 here? Or is it too flat? Okay, just going to use the... Well, he's definitely found a window.
Yeah, and I think it's...
What is always in love with.
Now, this is where you got to commit. Like I said, either overcut it and run it or go for the make. And no, you can come up to the center of the table. You don't have to, like, dead roll it.
Yeah, and he did kind of dead roll it, right?
I banked this up table, holding the cue ball there like that. That's the shot. Yeah.
Just knowing you're going to come in full to the ball, right? You can get a lot of good action.
Yeah, I think he's shooting now.
Well, it looks like he's changed his mind. Good Lord, how did he do?
Well, I think the shot clock was...
Last minute, he just took it down.
Yeah, short side, or he could maybe come some 3 or 4 rails like this to get above the 5.
Yeah, what a shot maker this guy is, JJ.
But high ball, and especially with speed, he's just about as good as it gets. Or that stun like he did to get on the board at game number 2. All right, in perfect position here. A lot of choices from the 6 to the 7. Just going to hold it, come down the table.
He didn't really want to.
And that's the beauty of the game. Like me, I would have rolled the 6 in and just come to the center and cut the 7 and had a real natural rolling ball down the table.
Yeah, more than one way to skin a cat.
And just, again, different things you prefer. Especially under pressure, different things you prefer. It's not just, you know, oh, let's be on the practice table, but when the heart is going a little bit.
Right, you're talking about rolling the ball, and I'm a little...
Yeah, and routine 9 here to square our match. 2-2. 2-2 on both tables. It was funny yesterday. Table 5 was much more behind, or table 5. I'm thinking of the 5th match. Table 2 was much more behind than table 1. That was quite the opposite on the range. Come day 6, once we cut 6 players. So today and tomorrow, still the same type of schedule. Bring them back behind the 8 and 9, but you're supposed to be able to plan them here, really.
Yeah, I think as good as he's playing. Didn't really hit it, and it is touchy. Well, he's acting
Capito
like
wanted.
he can make it, Jay.
Well, what Chua does.
Yeah, well, if he can see a piece of it, he's definitely got a chance to make. Well, he could see the whole ball.
Yeah. That's why.
Just wants to catch the bottom half of the 2 here. And that's all right. Just distance is good. And he's got the green 6 as help here.
He's going to cue down. I think he is attacking, trying to hold the ball on the bottom rail behind the 9.
Yeah, he'd like contact with the 8 at worst. Well, how did he hit this ball, Jay?
2
Listen,
kiss.
Ward was kind of there.
Man, fortune favors the brave, right? We know. Talking about 9-ball pool, he's as brave as any. Why not? Great stroke there. Not trying to put any spin. Just get as much as he can out of it.
Each day going forward now into day 4, he is really not let up at all and looking a lot better, if that's possible, for one Johann Chua.
His 3rd rack on the board. He's made some incredible shots again. Did you see the lefty bank he made yesterday?
Well, I can tell you what, he hit that better than I would.
You are lefty. All right, I like playing with the angle here. Some would come across to get straight, but there's only one straight, and there's tons of different angles.
Yeah, and the 7 in a big ball.
Really ever fall on the rail when you zigzag across. Whereas this, he hit this really good speed. And I guess when he was so close to it there, there's a lot of preference, right?
Yeah, and the 7's close to makes the 3-row line a little easier.
All right. Pretty incredible stuff here to start our day.
Yeah, initially trailing 2 games to 0, and he just keeps coming with it. Bad Koi. For that, right? He's just, for me, a little bit quiet still, but obviously just doing what FSR does, and I think he's going to continue to get better. He had a good European Open too, Jay, and can't important 5-ball to beat Mongers. From there went on to lose, but this is going to happen.
Yeah, I think our set.
Yeah, and okay, here you'd think this is just a hanger for Chua, but really a missable ball, just not for this guy.
Yeah, well, he's one
here because he has to draw into a tighter space, but should not be a problem. I'd love to be where he's at right now with the cue ball. I don't think he's going to take that big of a chance. Well, right there, Jay. Maybe come back another foot, he'd have been thrilled. He's going to rip back, like you said, past the middle, right?
Yeah, but the thing is about when you get most of it, you come and get straight. That's why you got to.
Well, how much he just got into that ball.
Yeah. Easy to overcut this, so. I hit it pure. Didn't add a whole lot of side spin. But kind of like right there, he was forced to look at what he just.
Yeah, how
Your stroke.
Oh, yeah, it's there.
Doesn't need a whole lot of side, actually. Just get through the ball. And again, Robbie
is coming with right now. It seems like a tall order.
ones on the top getting more comfortable, and that kind of how it is, right? You put yourself in a position to get comfortable by some really good wins early on the first 3 days. Now 4-2.
Yeah, I think this match carries some of the best shot making that I've seen so far by one particular player. Kind of feel like he has to get a good breakdown here.
Is he going to get a pocket? That's what he's begging for. But is he running here?
Yeah.
Right side.
Yeah, that's what I think he's got in mind. Just missed the purple here.
I was going to say to where, though?
Don't know what else he had. I thought there might have been a chance to wedge him up behind the
difficult. Not taking much time.
Always a touchy safety with that bare ball out there, meaning
Whenever the cue ball and that bridge is a little funny.
yeah, if he's coming down between the 9 or below the 9 and 7, he is aware of not leaving the gap. Chua will eat you alive. And that's why he probably took care of the 2 ball more than the cue ball.
This ball from the center, chipping it 2 rails, bringing the cue ball to the center on the bottom.
Yeah, and that gap's tightened up as well. Bumping the 9, Capito. Well, Chua's bumped the 9.
Cue ball, but this is one that should be practiced because it will come up.
No, I think, yeah, he did use the 6 by design.
A draw behind the 6? That's the only thing I could figure. He's trying to draw 1 rail behind the 6.
Yeah, he felt like he had a bigger pocket to the lower right, I guess. I didn't mind the 4. All right. Is he looking to just tuck the 2 under the 7 and 9?
Better not leave a gap here. It's close. So, a little light with it there. Okay, Capito's going to have a good chance now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at here, he's going to rip it.
Oh, wow.
This'll do, I think.
Wow, it really bit off the bottom rail.
They've told the honest story on how you're hitting the ball.
Yeah, I think that's been the biggest challenge for a lot of these guys is just respecting the table, but not too much, right? Some of these guys, in my opinion, are respecting it a little too much, and when you get to that
Rail, so he's going to cheat it, trying to get closer to the 5 maybe. Could fall a little straightish. That's okay. He's stunning.
Sure is. They don't like to drift that forward, playing the short side. And still nothing standing out. 4-2. Got a chance to get it within 1. Catch you a little off guard, right? Really got to bear down here and knuckle this 8 in.
This won't be slow rolled either. Yeah, Robbie kind of got to do it, and then, went back to work, a little quiet for a year and a half, and now I think starting to play his best day-to-day pool.
Yeah, and look here, Jay, the 2 dressing up.
If you got to run 8 balls, this is the one you want. I think Robbie,
I don't know what you can do. You can just hope for the best and keep knocking them down.
Yeah, I think if you ask Robbie, I played pretty solid. Maybe a safety that I could have got the snooker, 1 or 2 of those that were end up a little bit light. But
yeah, the safe on the 3.
Yeah, not trying to call out what you might call an error, but actually quite the opposite, saying he played really well
Right.
overall, and just a guy that has made some 4-3 here, 4-3 on table 2. Yap leading that match, and Yap in position, I think, maybe to close it. Still has some work. This has got to go just a little bit to make it comfortable, and it did not. On the slick table, here it is, the high ball natural, 2 cushions. It's going to be a hair short side on the 8, no matter how he plays it. He got into that nicely.
Yeah, it bent big time.
Stayed comfortable.
You know, what a performance by this guy. You've got to tip your hat to him. Getting better every single match.
And obviously feeling better at the same good race to 5 performance. I mean, we saw a ton of shots. See Capito getting up in the background only to shake his hand to a very well-deserved victor, Johann Chua. They'll both be back. They have 2 more matches today.